In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can use ChatGPT to build your very own app in minutes. I'll also be showing you guys how you can install this app on your phone right after building it. All I ask of you guys is to hit that subscribe button because it helps us to build a good and supporting community. Make sure you guys go to the end to avoid missing any of the details. And without delay, let's dive straight into it. The first step is to decide the app you actually want to make. In this case, I'm going to be making a budget planner. This app is going to help users to make better spending choices and set their budget. So you head on over to ChatGPT and ask it to generate you a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code. Now that we have all three codes, all we need to do is to copy them and then head on over to CodePen. Don't need to worry, I'm going to leave in the description the links to all the websites I'm going to be using today. So now that we're copying the HTML code, we paste it right here. And then we have to do the same for the CSS and JavaScript codes as well. Now that we've pasted in all three codes, if you come down here, you can see the preview of our app. You can see it's our budget planner. It has a section where you can enter your monthly income. It has a great section where you can set what you decide to spend your money on, if it's rent, transport, food, and so many other things. It also has a section where you can enter the planned amount you plan on spending. And it basically helps you to track your expenses and make better spending choices and have a clear budget system. Now, if you're not satisfied with the way your app looks or the way it functions, you can always reprompt ChatGPT and get a new code, one that suits what you actually want to do. Enter it and replace it into the sections of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and then it's going to generate a brand new app for you. But now that we've seen that we actually like our app, we can go ahead and save our code. To do that, we first have to copy in all the codes. Copy that, and then we open in our notebook, paste it over here, and then save it as index.html. Now that is done, opening a new tab. I have to do the same for the CSS and JavaScript code as well. Now we save the CSS code as style.css and click on save. Now we do the same for the JavaScript code as well. Open up a new tab, paste it, and then name the JavaScript code as script.js. Now that we've done that, the next thing is to run the app locally. For that, we need to come over to where we saved it. Click on index, click open, and then you can see that our app is now running smoothly. Right now, we created a new folder for our code, and what we need to do now is to compress it into a zip file. So we click on it, click on compress to, and click on zip file. Now we just rename it as budget and click save. Now that our app is working smoothly, the next step is to publish our app online. For that, we're going to be using a tool called Tiiny.Host. Now that we've created our zip file, what we need to do now is to give our app a name. So what we do is to enter my budget planning app, and then over here we need to upload the zip file we created earlier. So you just need to drag and drop it right over here, and then click on publish. Continue. As you can see, we've successfully created our budget planning app website, and I'm just going to click on view link, and it takes us straight to our budget planner. Now that that is done, we now need to convert our web app into a mobile app. For that, we're going to be using a tool called WebintoApp. Now that we're over here, you click on Get Started, and it's going to bring you to this page. Now you need the URL of your app. To get that, you come over here, copy the URL, come back, and then paste it over here. After that is done, we need a name for your app. So I'm not going to name it My Budget Planning App. And then click Next. Now that is done, we need to set an icon for our app. If you don't already have an icon for your app, you can try this website called Flaticon. Now, Flaticon has various icons that we can use for our app. So since I'm creating a budget app, so I'm just going to enter budget over here. And then it's going to show us different icons that we can use for our app. So for this app, I'm just going to select this icon right over here. So you click download, PNG, and click on free download. As you can see now guys, it has now been downloaded to our computer. So we come back over here to WebintoApp, click on set icon, and then select our icon. And as you can see, our icon has now been set. Now you click on make app, and it's going to tell you to log in. So you enter your name, email, password, and all your details, and you click on register. And after that is done, you can see that our app is now being built. And as you can see, our app has now been built. So you come over here, click download, download all files. And as you see, our app has now been downloaded to our computer. Now that we've done all that, it's time to start downloading the app into our mobile phone. To do that, you come over to the file where your app got downloaded and click on it. Click open. Now click on the Android file and click open. And then make sure you see the app APK file. The next step is open up Google Drive. After that is done, we need to come back to the APK file, drag it and drop it into our Google Drive. As you can see down below, it says it has started uploading it and it's finally done. Now it's finally time for us to install our app on our mobile phone. So to do that, you open up Google Drive. And as you can see, our app is now on our phone. So you click it. And now it's going to ask you if you want to install it. So you click on install. And as you can see, our app has now been installed into our phone. So if we exit and come over here, you can now see our app is now on our mobile phone. That's going to be it for today guys. If you guys did follow along and enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And also check out this video where I talk about some secret prompting tricks that you need to know to become a master at ChatGPT. As always, I'm wishing you guys all the best. Have a wonderful day.